Okay, so the next image that I want to discuss is this one that looks like the Hydra vulgaris. And this is the one that Stu was saying had gone viral, and millions of people have seen this one. So what is this? So first, again, I'm going to play Dr. Medea's conversation. This is an interview where she actually is on a Zoom call with a couple of other doctors, and they are all discussing this. It's an addendum to the Stu Peters interview that she did. And again, when she's done discussing what they have found under the microscope in these vials, then I will come on with some other science and try to make sense of what it is we're looking at here.
There was one particular, I'd say, object or organism, I'm not sure what to call it, that had tentacles coming from it. And it was able to lift itself up off of the cover, I'm sorry, off of the glass slide.
It was
on the edge of the
alive?
cover slide.
Like the thing was alive?
It appeared to, yeah, it appeared to be self-aware or be able to grow or move in space. There were several people that contacted Stu and myself saying, this looks like this creature or this creature. And one of them was called Hydra vulgaris. So it's one of the 6 model organisms. And it's the 6 model organisms because it's one of the keys that these people in human genomics and transhumanism really love. And the thing with this one is that it's immortal. It doesn't die. It continually recreates its stem cells. Get this. It also can regenerate innumerable times. It can regenerate so well that if they put it in a blender, blend it up, then take all the pieces and put it back in a petri dish, it reassembles itself, but miniaturized.
Oh my God.
Yeah, oh my God is right. So I was reading this, and who is really looking into it is UC Davis in California. And so I brought up their webpage. They work with the NIH of the Hydra 2.0, taking on that human 2.0, title. And in it saying how they thought it was wonderful to use this in the evolvement of humanity. Oh my gosh. So when this UC Davis is looking into it, you have to look up on their website. Please, everybody look it up. At the bottom of the website describing this Hydra vulgaris, they have, you can click on this. Now, this is a biology department. Click on this, and it is their Hydra playing card. They have 131 playing cards. Now, this is not a study card, a playing card. And at the bottom of the playing card, it says, Hail Hydra. Have you ever heard of Hail Hydra before? Anybody out there? I didn't until I had somebody tell me, that's from one of the Marvel characters, this evil Nazi group, get this, that was able to get an organism to be injected inside of a person that would take over its brain and be connected to an AI program. You can't make this stuff up. This is a bona fide college program with their Department of Biology listing this.
Okay, so this picture here on the left is Hydra vulgaris. And you can see why people say it looks so similar to this picture on the right, which is what they saw in the vials of the thing they're calling a vaccine. But you can also see that it is not exactly the same thing. But the very fact that everybody pointed out the Hydra vulgaris is a brilliant, brilliant observation. Like she said, this is absolutely where it comes from, where this organism or this synthetic neuron comes from. And we'll go over to UC Davis and Rice University and take a look at that in a minute. But let me go down now on the collage that I made and show you what looks more like what they're seeing. This is not a Hydra vulgaris. This is a neuron. This is a neuron from our nervous system. And I believe this slide is a synthetic neuron. So let's see how that ties in to the Hydra vulgaris. Let's go over to UC Davis. All of this is from their official website, ucdavis.edu. They have an extensive Hydra program. You can go down and right here, Hydra and the Quest to Understand Immortality. And I know that's a big word that people don't want to talk about. And when I use that in past videos where we talked about the Antichrist and about immortality, or we talked about transhumanism, I think in that video I said, is it immortality or extinction? And I showed all of the different tech companies that are all financing this research into immortality. Let's see, they say right here, the Hydra are unique because their stem cells exist in a continuous state of renewal. So they call it the eternal embryo because, you know, we use embryonic stem cells in tons of different procedures because infants, you know, after conception, they grow. They have to grow their brain. They have to grow their nervous system. So those stem cells are very, very important. But the Hydra is unique because their stem cells exist in a continuous state of renewal. The eternal embryo. This is not a nervous system like our human nervous system, where at some point we stop. There's a mechanism, a genetic mechanism that stops our growth, and from that point we begin to decline toward death, which is a subject for another video. But they're saying using this is an immortal nervous system that they're building. It won't ever decay and die. It's very scary stuff we'll talk about later. But if you've read the Holy Bible, you know all about eternal life and that every consciousness will be eternal. Whether your consciousness returns to the higher dimensions, to heaven with God through Jesus Christ, or whether your consciousness is eternally linked into the beast system, which is hell. Life is eternal, and this is scary, scary stuff. I think the Bible in Revelation 9:6 says it succinctly. In those days, men will seek death and will not find it. They will long to die, but death will escape them. So all these people running around saying hell isn't real, God help you.